If you saw this football clip on TikTok or YouTube Shorts, would you think it was real live TV or AI? This was not filmed in a stadium. I created the first frame with a custom GPT prompt workflow, then turned it into a 15-second video with Seedance 2.0 inside Apob AI. And in this video, I'll show you the full process. Not just how to make one clip, but how to build a repeatable workflow for live sports viral clips. First, let me show you the final result. The goal here is not just to generate a football video. The goal is to make it feel like a real broadcast moment. A clip that feels familiar, dramatic, and just believable enough to make people stop scrolling and ask, wait, is this real? Look at the camera angle, the scoreboard, the crowd reaction, and the way the subject feels like he was caught by a real live TV camera. That is the effect we're trying to recreate. The opportunity here is timing. The 2026 World Cup is coming, and football attention is about to explode globally. Every major match creates search traffic, reactions, memes, debates, and short-form clips. But football content is not only about the goals. Some of the most viral moments are crowd reactions, fans crying, celebrating, shocked, or getting caught by the live camera at the perfect moment. So instead of recreating a full football match, where AI usually breaks, we focus on something easier and more believable, a live crowd reaction, not a fake game, a believable broadcast moment. Now let's build it. To make this type of clip, you need a strong first frame and a strong Seedance 2.0 video prompt. But random prompting is not reliable. If the first frame looks like an AI portrait, the video feels fake. If the video prompt is vague, the motion becomes random. Maybe you get one good result by luck. But when you try a different team, fan, outfit, or stadium, it becomes hard to repeat. So I built a custom GPT for this workflow. It turns a simple sports idea into a first frame image prompt and a 15-second Seedance 2.0 prompt, faster and more consistently. One good result is luck. Repeatable results need a system. Here's how it works. I can give the GPT a simple idea, like a young, attractive Brazilian fan wearing a yellow Brazilian jersey and holding a drink during a Brazil versus Germany-inspired live broadcast. Or a young lady wearing a yellow summer party outfit during a penalty shootout crowd reaction, England versus Brazil. Then the GPT gives me two copy-ready outputs, one prompt for the first frame image and one prompt for the 15-second Seedance 2.0 video. The important part is that both prompts already follow the live sports broadcast formula. The GPT thinks about the camera angle, crowd framing, scoreboard, live bug, subject reaction, video timeline, and motion constraints. So I'm not starting from a blank page every time. I give it the idea. It gives me the structure. To create this GPT, go to Chat GPT, click GPTs, then click Create. Give it a name like Live Sports Viral Clips Generator, Seedance 2.0. Then paste your full instruction system into the instructions section. This tells the GPT to always generate two things, a realistic live sports first frame prompt and a 15-second Seedance 2.0 video prompt. Save it, and now you have your own sports viral clip prompt generator. For this tutorial, I'm running the workflow inside Apob AI. Quick note, Apob AI is sponsoring this video, but I'm using it here because it fits this workflow really well. For this type of clip, I need image generation, character consistency, and Seedance 2.0 image to video in one place. So the custom GPT gives me the prompt system, and Apob AI helps me turn that system into the actual image and video. That makes the process smoother when I'm testing multiple live sports clip ideas. Now let's test it. Inside my custom GPT, I'll type a simple idea. A young Brazilian football fan wearing a yellow Brazil-inspired jersey and holding a drink, live broadcast footage of a Brazil versus Germany-inspired match. And here we go. In seconds, the GPT gives me the first frame prompt and the Seedance 2.0 prompt. Let's start with the first frame. This prompt is designed to avoid the typical AI portrait look. It asks for a 16:9 horizontal frame, a medium close-up, a slight 3/4 side angle, the subject seated naturally in the lower stands, reacting toward the pitch, surrounded by other fans, with a generic scoreboard and live bug. That's the key. We are not creating a beauty portrait. We are creating a broadcast cutaway, not a portrait. A live TV moment. Now I copy the first frame prompt and bring it into Apob AI. If you're new to Apob AI, you can click Train a New Model first. This helps you keep your character or AI influencer more consistent. As you can see, I already trained a few models, so I'll use the first one as an example. I paste the prompt here. And if you already have a trained character or influencer model, you can reference that character directly in the prompt. That helps keep the person more consistent across different images and video tests. After that, choose a 16:9 ratio, select the quality setting, and make sure to use Ultra S 4K because this quality mode is powered by GPT Image 2. Then hit Generate. Now let's look at the result. This is the checkpoint before we move to video. Does it feel like a real live TV crowd shot? Is the subject sitting naturally among other fans? Is the camera angle close to a broadcast cutaway? Is the person reacting toward the pitch instead of posing for the camera? If the answer is yes, we can move to video. If the frame feels too much like a portrait, don't generate the video yet. Fix the first frame first. For example, you can click the Chat to Edit button and adjust the camera angle. This is why I like keeping the image and video steps in the same workspace. I can test the first frame, adjust it, and immediately turn the best one into video. Because the first frame controls almost everything that happens next. So, between these two images, which one feels more like a real broadcast angle? Once the first frame looks right, we move into the video step. I go back to the GPT and copy the 15-second Seedance 2.0 prompt. This prompt is not just saying, make the fan react. It includes the subject, the broadcast camera style, the crowd logic, the motion constraints, and a clear timeline. For example, 0 to 3 seconds. The subject sits in the lower stands from a slight 3/4 side angle, holding her drink. 3 to 6 seconds. She suddenly stands up, squeezes past nearby fans, and moves toward the front barrier. 6 to 8 seconds. She climbs over the front barrier and lands beside the touchline. 8 to 10 seconds. She runs diagonally from the touchline toward the penalty area. 10 to 11 seconds. She reaches the ball and takes one clean control touch. 11 to 12 seconds. The ball flies toward the visible goal and enters the net. 12 to 15 seconds. She celebrates instantly, laughing in disbelief with her arms raised. Now I go back to Apob AI, select the first frame image, click Generate Video, and paste the Seedance 2.0 prompt. One small tip. If the first frame only shows the upper body, add simple lower body details in the video prompt. For example, a white short skirt and white sneakers. This helps reduce random outfit changes once the subject starts moving. Then I set the video duration to 15 seconds. Choose the Seedance 2.0 quality setting, Ultra S, and generate. Apob handles the generation. The GPT gives the motion structure. That combination is what makes the workflow faster and more repeatable. Now let's check the result. Overall, this is very usable. The crowd reaction feels believable. The camera still feels like a sports broadcast. And the subject stays close to the first frame. But it's not perfect. Sometimes the jersey number may change. Sometimes small text details may drift. Sometimes the crowd motion may not be exactly what you imagined. That's normal with AI video. So I usually add stronger constraints like add number 10 jersey clearly into the prompt and then generate the video again. Is it 100% perfect? Not always. But for short-form testing, it's already strong enough to use. And if one version is not good enough, or if something is hard to control, like the outfit, I don't start from scratch. I just adjust the prompt like this and regenerate. That's the advantage of having a repeatable workflow. And this is where the workflow becomes powerful. Because now this is not just one clip. I can reuse the same system for many sports ideas. World Cup crowd reaction, last-minute goal reaction, penalty shootout reaction, celebrity caught on live TV, AI influencer in the stadium, NBA courtside reaction, Olympic final reaction, or even a Super Bowl-style crowd moment. Let's test another one quickly. Penalty shootout crowd reaction, England versus Brazil. I enter that into the same GPT. Again, it gives me the first frame prompt and the Seedance 2.0 prompt. Then I repeat the same process. Generate the first frame, choose the best angle, paste the Seedance prompt, and generate the video. Once you understand the formula, this is no longer a single AI video. It becomes a repeatable content format. Broadcast first frame, plus reaction timeline, plus Seedance motion prompt, equals a viral sports clip system. So the real trick is not just using Seedance 2.0. The trick is building the clip like a real broadcast moment before you generate the video. Start with a believable first frame. Keep the camera logic realistic. Build a clear 15-second reaction. And don't overcomplicate the football action. I'll leave the example prompts and the Apob AI link in the description so you can test this workflow yourself. And if you want the full GPT instruction system I use to generate these prompts faster, you can also check the link below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.